What's up YouTube? Before we get into today's video, I just want to give a shout out to you guys. We hit 100 subscribers. That's awesome, dude. I'm so stoked, honestly. I think I checked like an hour ago and we're at like 103, 104 or something like that. So I just want to give a shout out to you guys because obviously I couldn't have done this without you. I mean, let's be honest, I don't do nothing. I just film me talking about guns and you guys watch me talking about guns. So I enjoy it. You enjoy it, whatever. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I just want to say thanks to you guys. That's awesome. I do have a lot of stuff planned for the future. These next couple months are going to be super lit. I got a lot of crazy ideas. But, yeah, I just want to say thanks, guys. And I really appreciate the love. So, back to the video. So, today's video is going to be all about the Glock 43X and what I think are the top 5 most important upgrades that you should do to your 43X before you do anything else. These are the top upgrades I really recommend. So let's get into it. So the first upgrade for my 43 and something that I recommend everybody do for at least if it's your concealed carry is red dot, right? So on mine I have a Holosun. That's the red dot right there. It's a multi-reticle, so you get a dot, a circle, or you get a dot and a circle, right? I usually run the dot and the circle. I like it a lot. For me, it works. But if I were to do it again, I would get an enclosed red dot system just because the open ones get dirty, you know, just from going in your holster, your shirt lint, hoodie lint, whatever, it can get in there. And even if you drop it, anything like that, right, there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff that gets in there. You just got to clean it like once a week probably, and it'll be fine. But if you don't clean it, that glass will get very cloudy and it'll be hard to see the red dot, right? So yeah, if I were to do it again, and what I recommend is an enclosed one. The only problem with enclosed is they do stick out more, right? Instead of dropping down right here, it's going to be like, right? So it is going to be bigger. So if that's something you're concerned about, open one's fine. Just keep in mind you are going to have to clean it. So the next upgrade I want to talk about, and probably the most important upgrade, and something that everybody should do if they have a Glock 43X, and that is a Shield Arms mag. I have talked about this thing so many times in so many different videos, but I'm going to keep bringing it up because it is awesome. So this is a stock Glock 43X mag, right? Sticks out just like a normal mag, right? The stock mags hold 10 rounds, but the Shield Arms mag, compatible with the Glock 43X. So see, it just sticks out maybe a hair more. Holds 15 rounds. How they get 5 extra rounds in this thing, I don't know, but they do, and it works. And I've tested it multiple times, no malfunctions, no problems like that. Been very reliable for me. So yeah, 5 extra, are you kidding me? So the third upgrade I recommend for the Glock 43X is an upgraded trigger. So stock Glock triggers are notorious for being trash. They're not that bad, right? They're not good either, and it's always nice to upgrade, have something a little nicer. So yes, I do recommend upgrading your trigger. I do that with most of my Glocks. So this one, I have an Apex trigger. I really like this. This is my first Apex I've ever gotten. I usually get Timney triggers, but I can say this Apex trigger is very nice. It grips your, it feels like it's hugging your finger, which I really like, and it drops the weight by like 2.5 pounds or something like that. So that's pretty nice. Just for reference, here's my Glock 19 Gen 5. That's my Timney trigger on there. So I do tend to upgrade the stock Glock triggers. On my 19, I have not upgraded this one yet. That is coming though. It'll probably be a Timney, but who knows. So yeah, definitely want to upgrade your trigger. And also, you can get different colors. So if you want to be a little creative, a little artistic, you can get so many different colors. I like to go red. You can copy me. I won't hate on you. The next upgrade I recommend for the 43 is going to be grip. So on this guy, I have one of those stick-on grips that you like heat up on there. It's okay, it gets the job done, but I would recommend getting stippling, and that's probably what I'm going to be doing in the future with this guy. Because grip is important, right? You're always grabbing this thing. Anytime you're using it, you're grabbing it, right? So it's always nice to have a firm grip on it. This is, for example, this is the stock grip. It's relatively the same to the 43 from the 19, so you guys can get the idea, right? It's not good. It's not bad. Needs upgrade. I would do it. Grip, very important. Gotta have it. So for the 5th upgrade is something that I have to do myself, and that's a flashlight, right? So obviously I do not have one yet on my 43. It's coming though. You guys will be the first to know. But for reference, we'll be showing it on the 19. So this is the Glock Tactical Light 2. It's just a flashlight. That's all it is, nothing special. It's just a flashlight. And I'm a firm believer that the more things you can have in one hand is better than using up both your hands, right? So some people, you know, like to carry a flashlight, like to double it up. I think that's stupid. You know, it's always nice to have a free hand. So if the more things I can combine into one, I'm all for it. So flashlight, definitely got to have it. You know, you just never know. You don't know what environment you're going to be in, especially in concealed carry. Like the 43 is a perfect concealed carry. So if you're concealed carrying, it's nighttime, you know, anything like that, you need to see, right? So flashlight, very important. And also, in my opinion, it makes them look a lot cooler too. You know, imagine if this guy had a flashlight on it. It'd look way nicer. So, yeah, number 5, flashlight. Gotta get one. So we talked about the 5 upgrades for your 43X. I do want to throw in one bonus one. And the bonus is a threaded barrel with a compensator on it. So I thought about including this in the top 5 upgrades. But then I was like, these ones are so much more important than that. But this is something that you should get, right? So I figured I'd throw in a little bonus, and that would definitely be a compensator on here. So I'll pull up a picture for you guys right now. So what that basically is gonna do is just gonna allow the gases from the barrel to shoot upwards, which in turn will push the gun down. And being a 43X, it is smaller, so it's gonna be a little more snappy, right, than let's say a mid-size like the 19. So having a compensator on there would just keep that baby nice and level. So that's definitely something to consider. Not in my top 5, but definitely a bonus upgrade that I would include. All right, YouTube, so that was my top 5 upgrades for the Glock 43X. So go get them. And also, if you haven't seen my last video, go check that out. We talked about the comparison between the Glock 19 and the Glock 19X. So that was pretty cool. So if you haven't seen that, go check that out. And thanks again for hitting 100. And I'll see you guys next week.